Today our garlic is ready to pull up and braid for the curing process.
And then we'll use it to make a garlic toum in the kitchen.
All right, so let's get started with harvesting.
Let's do it.
We planted this garlic about 6-7 months ago in November of last year, and it is just now ready in early summer. Tools to use to harvest would be something like this, a garden fork, to get down pretty deep. So these bulbs are down deeper than you might think, and they do not pull up as easy as onions. Or something like a spade might work just fine. So you can tell garlic is ready to harvest by taking a look at the kind of portion of yellowed or brown leaves when like the first 3 to 4 sets of leaves are curling down in kind of yellow brown, or about half of the whole stalk. That's when you know it's ready to harvest. Okay, so I'm gonna dig down, assuming the bulb needs plenty of space, trying not to puncture or scrape the bulb down below. That's a good size one. Excellent. So next we just kind of tap off the dirt and continue and harvest all of them. This garlic was ready to harvest a while ago, and you can tell because the cloves are already trying to separate, this plant just wanted to reproduce and become more and more bulbs. Still tastes great though. Now it might be tempting to eat this right away in a yummy meal, and you can. It's definitely edible, but it's recommended to cure garlic for 3 to 4 weeks, which means kind of let it dry out to improve the flavor and to help it store for longer. Once you've harvested your garlic, next is the best step, braiding the garlic in order to cure it. And if you braid, it's just like a very therapeutic process. It's pretty, it's fun. It's great to do with a friend like you will, or a family. Really great activity for kids too. So we've recruited more of our Poe family to braid garlic today. Thanks for joining. This is very fun. All right, so I'm gonna do my best to show and teach. Let's all grab 3 pieces of garlic. Now, if you're a really talented braider, you could French braid, you could any kind of braid really, but we'll just start at the bulb end. It's nice to have a friend help kind of hold the bulbs, and we start with the first one, lay the next one on top, and then lay the third one down, and then you just take one of the outside ones and bring it to the middle position, like so. Over or under, really, like I'm kind of pulling it under to get it to the middle. Okay, all right, well thank you all so much. That made it a lot quicker and it was more fun.
It was fun, thank you. It smells good too.
Yes. All right, so our garlic is all braided, and now it's time to go hang it in a spot to cure, and it should be in a spot that is well ventilated, pretty dry, and for the most part dark. All right, let's take it in.
So today in our CookWELL Kitchen, we're gonna be making a toum recipe. And this is a Lebanese garlic paste. It's very versatile. It could be used as a salad dressing, could be used on pita bread as a dip for vegetables, or in this case, we're using it to make kebabs to dip them in. So check out our braided garlic. This is after it's dried for about 3 or 4 weeks. We're gonna need about 3 cloves of garlic. So in order to get a club off, all you have to do is set it down and use your scissors and pop it right off. So now let's prepare our garlic. So there's an easy way to do this. You cut off the bottom, as I did there, and then carefully you take your knife, put it on the side, and you just smash down a few times, and the paper comes right off. For this recipe, we cut our cloves of garlic in half And part of the reason we do that is looking to see if there's the little green shoot on the inside. If there is a green sprout on the inside, it will taste more bitter. So the other thing we need to do before we get started with the recipe is to juice our lemons. We need about 1/2 cup of lemon juice. Get all that good lemon juice. It's very high in vitamin C. It's a detoxifier. Again, high in those antioxidants. So next step, now that we have our garlic all peeled and ready to go, we have it halved and our lemon juice, we're gonna add all the garlic. And then we have 2 teaspoons of salt. And in order to create a mix, which is smaller than a dice, we have our wonderful food processor here. It's gonna do all the hard work for us. And like most food processors do, it shoots everything to the outside. So you wanna get a spatula, scrape it down into the center. So now we want to start to make the garlic into more of a paste. So what we're gonna do is add 2 tablespoons of our oil. And for this recipe, you wanna use a less flavorful oil. So here we have canola oil rather than olive oil, because olive oil is a little bit stronger in flavor. Still great health benefits from our canola oil. Lots of unsaturated fats. And we're gonna pulse this just to start the emulsification process, or turning it into a liquid. So that's good, we're starting to get a paste formed. So the oil and the garlic are starting to combine. What you need to do is slowly stream the oil in so that it continues to combine. We have 3 cups of oil, we may only end up using 2. So we'll slowly alternate oil and lemon juice. And this can take anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. So now I think we've reached our final consistency. Let's take a look here, and oh my goodness, it's so fluffy and pasty, and this would almost last a lifetime. There are 32 servings in here. So the next steps for this are gonna be to put it in an airtight container and cover it with a paper towel. The paper towel is gonna absorb some moisture. So now it's time to get this plated up with our kebabs, and then we'll go grab Anna and enjoy. All right, so now we have our lovely finished product. It's our chicken kebabs that we are gonna use the garlic toum to dip in. If you wanna try something else to dip, maybe a vegetable like cucumber, this is our fresh cucumber from the garden. If you'd like the kebab recipe, you can find it on our Instagram, which is linked below.
If you'd like to learn more garden to kitchen tips, be sure to check out the description below.
And to get more videos like this, don't forget to give us a like and follow our channel.
And of course, remember to
stay fit.
Warning, the following actions should be performed by trained health educators only. Do not attempt on your own. It is spicy.
All right, will you take the garlic challenge with me? It's where you eat a whole garlic clove raw, straight out of the garden, and don't spit it out.
I'll do it if you do it.
All right, let's go. Take one. All right, ready? Cheers on 3.
All right, yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Cheers.
It was really spicy.
It's challenging.
It's good. I can feel the health benefits already.
I feel like I've got immunity.
I feel like it's working as an antibiotic already.
Superpowers?
Ooh! I feel like I'm gonna have such good breath.
Hey, I noticed you don't have any mosquitoes on you.
There's like no mosquitoes because they're all being repelled.
Or vampires.